Hi ladies and gentlemen, YouTube viewers, I appreciate you watching this video. This one's going to be a quick video, hopefully not more than 5 minutes long, on non-lethals. One thing that you could use as a non-lethal obviously would be self-defense or self-defense classes. And unfortunately, you know, we're not all created equal, so, well, I guess we are in the eyes of the universe, God, creator, evolution, however you want to see it. Whatever, I really don't have an opinion, but yeah, some people are weaker than others physically, but some people are weaker than others mentally, and so on and so forth. You know, it's when we're together, that's how we become strong, and it's all about unit cohesion. You know, it's all about your battle buddy and your personal friend, or your group of friends that you take with you everywhere. It's kind of like your fire team, so to speak. Anyway, as we'd call it in the Marine Corps, or your fellow Marine. In the Army, it's called a battle buddy. It's called your battle body that you protect. In the Marine Corps, we just call it the shit. You need to protect your shit. Sorry to curse. I don't want to offend anybody. I'm just saying. So I'm going to go a little bit over non-lethal. So my last video really sort of covered firearms and a little bit about concealed carry, which I want to go into more about concealed carry, how to obtain your license. It all depends on your local area, and in states where you can't carry a concealed weapon, which is I just don't get it. Anyway, first thing I want to go over that a lot of people know about is mace. There are some downsides to mace. There are tons of different types out there. This is just one of the brands. This one I actually ordered off of Amazon. It was $5 for this little tiny canister. Shoots up to like 25 feet. Does have an expiration date, so it will go bad. You know, you definitely, when you shake it and you hear liquid, that means it's still good. If it turns into a solid, that means it's bad. My recommendation is when you do get a can of mace, please don't hurt yourself, and don't hold me responsible for saying this, but buy 2 or 3. Just like you'd go to a gun range and shoot one, you need to do it with your mace too. You need to, non-perishable skills, perishable skills. And the one thing you have to remember about mace is they'll have the wind blowing in your face when you're trying to spray it into the intruder, because it will blow back on you, and guess what they will do to you? They will have a field day on your ass. You understand me? They will clean your clock. You just did their job for them. These individual or perpetrator, whoever it may be, that wants to try to harm you. And also, you spray this stuff in your car, same effect. You spray it into a confined area, say in a house, which you could end up getting it in yourself. So my recommendation is practice spraying. Let me see if I can get in camera and sort of do this for you. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to readjust the camera angle for you. Like I said, I made my tripod, art major, sculpture major, painting, all that good stuff. Marine, you know. So it's kind of weird. I was trained to kill and make art. It's a weird combination, huh? It's romantic. Yeah. Anyway, alright, let me readjust the camera angle for you so you can sort of see how I would do this. I'm looking at the American flag right here my father has up. It's blowing in that direction. So the wind is coming off of my back. So if you're in a situation where you actually have to use mace, you want to be aware of your surroundings. One of my old gunnies in the Marine Corps always used to say, hey, devil dogs, keep your damn head on a swivel. It'll save your life. Just be looking around. You don't have to be like hyper vigilant, you know, like you're like, you know, oh my God, you know, just be aware of your surroundings, you know. Be like David Carradine. Just don't do what he did in Thailand. Alright, here we go. Let's adjust this tripod up. And then, just for you guys, I'm going to show you how to use some mace. Alright, let me get a target here. Alright, let's say that it's that. Well, I want to make sure I keep myself in frame. Hold on a minute. And let me move back and see if I actually got myself in frame. I'm just going to spray, and do me a favor. Use that thing you got in between your eyes, called your brain, and use your imagination for me, right? Like SpongeBob. Pretend you're a kid for me, okay? And this should be pretty cool. So I'm going to spray a can of mace for you so you can see how it works. And of course I've got backups. So for me to use this can of mace is no big deal, and it is worth it, considering it could actually save your life. Because you're all my brothers and sisters, regardless of your race, religion, your creed. I don't have the ability to judge you, all right? Not my job. Here we go. Let's say there's an intruder coming from here. Just like one of my favorite shooting styles. You shoot, as you're shooting, you're moving back from the target. And let me explain why, ladies and gentlemen, and this will freak you out a little bit. People come in all types, shapes, and sizes. In the Marine Corps, we're told stories about people that have actually been shot and had their heart liquefied in their chest and kept fighting for minutes afterwards and then died. Well, there are some human beings that can sort of submit to pain, and there are other human beings that are different. So could there be a small percentage of people out there that are completely immune to mace? Sure. Are there people out there that could withstand the pain and still come at you? Yeah, we're actually taught that. That's one of our trainings. We actually get sprayed with mace, and we have to go to a gauntlet and still defend ourselves and keep our eyes open. So there's a chance it may not work. It's a non-lethal. I tell you what, somebody may not be allergic to mace. I tell you what, every single human being on the face of this planet, when it comes to you defending yourself, they're allergic to bullets. I don't condone violence, though. Do you understand? Don't watch a video of mine and then go out and shoot somebody and say Larry Whittington said to do it, because you're full of shit, all right? You don't need an excuse. You're just looking for one. All right, guys? It's for you. Check this out. Ladies, watch this and sort of understand what I'm saying. Right now, the wind is slightly changing direction. It's going in this direction. And I would say it's about half, which means about 15 knots, which is little. A knot is about 1.5 miles per hour, which puts it at about maybe 5-6 miles per hour. That should be good enough to keep it out of my face. So here we go. And if I do get sprayed, you can laugh. Here we go. Does that make sense? You spray your attacker and you move back and you look for an avenue of escape, right? You got an avenue of approach, you got an avenue of escape. See, people like that are predators. They're looking for an avenue of approach, a weak side. You keeping your head on a swivel, it's just an avenue of escape. Now, I'm going to go over a second non-lethal. This one, once again, same circumstance, you know. It puts you in a vulnerable situation where, well, for one, it's a flashlight, right? Cool, you're walking in your car, you got a flashlight. Like I said, these people are predators. Typically, they look for an avenue of approach and a point of ambush. This flashlight, ladies, I recommend you get one, especially if you work night crew, and even for dudes, man. You know, I mean, you might sit around and play PlayStation all day, and that's your thing, and, you know, you're not into working out, which is cool, man. You know, we need people like that. That's what makes the world go round. But it's also the EMP actually messed up the screen a little bit, because this is one hell of a stun gun right here. It's a flashlight stun gun. So, flashlight, pull it back, stun gun. Flashlight, pull it back, stun gun. Pretty freaking sweet. The problem is, arm length. That's all you got. That's it. So, you know, there you have it. Those are, you know, I went over in my last episode lethals and the potential of lethals, and I will take those weapons to the rifle range to let you see them fire and show you some draw techniques and stuff like that. But there you go, non-lethals and lethals. My personal opinion, have all three. Have fun. Have fun with your 13 amendments that are attached to the Constitution, which there are many more, that tells us what we can and cannot do. Mainly, they tell us what we can do. You know, exercise them all. It's the United States of America. There are some other countries out there that are constitutional republics. Look it up online. It's really interesting to see their history and see the way their society works. There are other countries out there that are constitutional republics that actually take advantage of every single right they have, and they do carry firearms, and their crime rate is pretty much zero. So if that tells you anything. And for whatever mysterious reason in those countries, their politicians are extremely nice. And yeah, makes you wonder, huh? You know, the Second Amendment isn't necessarily there for your personal defense, although that is a secondary means, but it's there to ensure tyranny, right? Tyranny can't rule your life and can't make you do something against your will. After being in the military for 10 years, I agree. Like I said, we all had firearms. Nobody got hurt. There were some accidental discharges. And of course, in a combat situation, when rounds are flying, there is some crossfire, friendly fire, which is really unfortunate. And, you know, yeah, enough about that. Anyway, there you go. All right. Alpha 101 Survival. My name is Larry Whittington. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like it. And that means the thumbs up thing for me. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you have any comments or even questions, you know, I may not be able to answer your question right off when I do a reply, but I will get back to you. I will let you know, like, if you have any questions, what's the best type of mace, so on and so forth. I'll find the information for you and I will email it to you, or I'll post it in the comment under yours. All right, good to go? I've done my research. The products that I have in my hand right now are fairly good, which I can do a review on these later. Okay, this was $35. Comes with a charger, has an on and off switch. That way you don't have to electrocute yourself when you're carrying it in your purse. You know, you just flip it on, right? Got a little light on the end. You flip it on or off to keep it in your purse. That way it's non-lethal in your purse, you know. And you reach your hand in, you know, and the cash register line, you freak out, and people are like, "What the?" Anyway, I thought that'd be pretty horrible. So anyway, you flip it on as you go into your car. You got your flashlight, boom, and you pull it back. You got your stun gun. All right, there you go. You can even put your keys on the end here. That way you can have it, you know, all in one. You know, so just some suggestions. Oh, quick suggestion. You know how you've always been told? This should probably be a separate video. But you know how you have always been told that, oh, if somebody gets hurt, they're bleeding really bad, you use your shoelace to tie it up. Well, that's cool. But after the fact, you ever try to walk around the shoe with no shoelace? So you know what you do to your shoes if you're in sort of a survivalist like I am? And I'm not really a survivalist, I just really like this stuff. It's a hobby. It's just in my tennis shoes, every single shoe I have. Oh God, this hurts. I lace it with 2 laces. That way I have a backup string. Tertiary, secondary, right? You've got your primary, your secondary, your tertiary. Like the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. Good to go? All right, I'll see you guys later. Alpha 101 Survival. My name's Larry Whittington. And laters.